Hey everyone, Nick Symmonds here, two-time Olympian, CEO of Run Gum, and last week you saw me talking about injury prevention. I'm healthy and I'm ready to attack some plyometrics. Plyos, as they're commonly referred to, are explosive drills that can help you build power and strength. I used to do a ton of plyometrics when I was training for Team USA, and I still incorporate them into my training today. Now, I don't lead with plyos. You've got to build up a base. You can't just come from the couch and start doing these drills or you're gonna get injured. So make sure you have a proper base underneath you, and also make sure you consult a coach before trying some of these because you wanna make sure you're doing them right. Today, I'm doing my 8 favorite plyometric drills. These are drills I got from my coach, Jimmy Radcliffe, and I've been doing them for years. These are gonna help me build a lot of power and a lot of strength, which should make me a faster sprinter. Today, I'm doing them without any weight, just my body weight, but as I progress throughout the year, I will actually add a weight in the form of a weight vest. And when I strip that off, I'll feel superhuman powerful. So today, I'm gonna show you my 8 favorite plyometric drills for runners. Let's get started. Now I like to kick things off with some really easy squats, put my feet shoulder width apart, and I go down until I'm about 90 degrees, hold it and back up. And I'll do 10 of those just to get my quads warmed up, get my ankles loose, get my blood flowing a little bit. Again, later on in the year, I'll weight myself with either a weight vest or a weighted sandbag, and then these get a lot harder. But right now I'm just warming up. After squats, I'm ready for squat jumps, and this is one of my favorites. Again, feet shoulder width apart, down to 90, and explode. My goal here is to explode off the ground and reposition myself midair so that when I land, I'm all ready for that next rep. I'm not really focusing on height or distance on that one. I'm just focusing on being explosive and focused on position as well. Now next I like to do lunges, which aren't typically considered plyos, but the way I do them, I feel I get that explosive nature out of them. So I lunge and I try to explode out of it. And just moving my weight up and forward, really exaggerating the arms, keeping your posture tall. So when you're doing that one, you really want to focus on being explosive out of the crouch and keeping your chest tall. Don't collapse like this, you're not going to have any power. Generate that power from the hips, and you can do the same thing going backwards. Now you'll notice as we get farther and farther along in this workout, they get progressively more and more difficult or more and more explosive. So now I feel really warm, almost ready to take off some layers here, but the next one's ankling. And this again, it doesn't seem like much, but it's important to focus on the little movements, and it's also important to realize that these are all working towards something that's a lot more difficult. So with ankling, you're thinking about just bringing one foot over the other in really small movements. Again, it doesn't look difficult, but to do it right, it takes a little practice. Stay tall, focus on just one foot over the other. From ankling, we go into high knees, getting progressively more and more difficult here. And now from high knees, we can go into skipping. When I first skip, I like to skip for height. I'm focusing on trying to hit the clouds with my head, as explosive as I can be off the ground. After skipping for height, I'll skip for distance. So this time, of course, I'm trying to cover as much ground as possible each skip. Last but not least, my favorite of all is bounding. And I'm telling you, this one is a total lower leg killer. I'm gonna try to hold myself and float in the air as long as I can, but reposition myself for the next bound each time. So here goes bounding. power. I got no explosiveness. You can see I'm lacking a lot of explosiveness. That's just glaringly obvious how weak I am on those explosive bounds. I need to get in the weight room. I need to run more hill repeats, run some stairs. I'm never gonna break 11 seconds if I can't at least do a proper bound. So, wow, that's embarrassing. But again, it's only February. I'm focused on the entire season. I don't have to break 11 till the last chance meet, which I think is in August. So don't get discouraged when things aren't looking perfect. Don't get discouraged when a workout goes bad. It's the whole season. You got to build that momentum, and I'm just getting started. So those are plyometric drills. Those are just 8 of the many, many plyos that are out there, but they really are helpful in focusing on posture, in building power and building explosiveness. So you better believe they'll be a very, very integral part of my training for this 100. Thank you guys for tuning in. I got another video out coming Friday. That's my #1 training tip, my absolute #1 training tip. It's coming out in 2 days. You won't want to miss it. Hit that subscribe button, hit notifications. You're gonna like this one. I'll see you guys Friday.